betwixt the raising of the undying emperor and the great planar war that shook the heavens, there was an age of contradiction, where cannons won kingdoms and muskets kept the peace. A brave few won the hearts of the conquered and conquerors alike. Of these we speak of the decline of the great kingdoms and cultures under the heel of empire. Of those we speak of gladiators and the untold thousands that worshipped them. This an age of glory, where kings would be slaves and a gladiator would be king.
Out of
Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Dread and Circus Campaign Season 2 Episode 20. I'm your DM and host Marty, joined by a full crew, Ahmed, Adam, and Mark. How is everyone doing on this fine Thursday evening? Your mics are now hot and apparently chat in the thing is not. Give me a second. I will refresh. XSplit underwent a update. Sorry about that. I thought by turning on my machine and turning on XSplit that it would tell me, but it only told me a little bit later when I started fiddling with it. And
fiddled with it.
Yeah, I fiddled with it.
24.
I'm proud of myself.
Lickety split barba trick. All right, so we're ready. We're ready to go. How was everyone's? We didn't play on Saturday, so how was everyone doing? I think last time we played was last Thursday. Yeah, it was
my
7 days
computer
ago.
exploded. My computer exploded on January 20th at 10:11 p.m. because when I found it, it was frozen.
Oh, damn.
And I found it about 45 minutes ago, and then I pulled the hard drive out and I swapped it to another slot, and it still couldn't find it. And either my drive controller, my motherboard popped, or the hard drive popped. But then I thought to myself, I spent more money on my headphones than my computer, so fuck it, I'll just buy a new computer. Yeah.
Mark, how's it going, man?
Little salt.
All right, I guess. We can't complain.
Yep. Although we
See Glass.
Oh, how was it?
I enjoyed it. The ending, I guess if it's the end of the trilogy, all right. It just kind of came out of nowhere. It was a strange direction to go in. I'm not going to ruin it for anybody.
Which movie did you see?
But if you enjoyed
Glass.
Unbreakable and you enjoyed Split, I would recommend going to see it. James McAvoy playing 23 different friggin' characters is worth the price of admission, and at least. So.
See, in a night, I'm pretty sure between the four of us, we played 23 different characters.
Actually, I was thinking as I was watching it, I'm like, I want to play D&D with James McAvoy.
Funny.
Make it happen.
It's when you guys force me to have characters that have conversations with themselves that's pretty funny. And watching you guys try to do it, you're like, laugh at me. Yeah, Ahmed last game was like, I can't do this. And we're all like, yeah, you can. And then he did. And then you did. It was
weird.
good.
No, it wasn't the switching. It was one guy's trying to convince another guy of something, right? So it's like, yeah,
Conflicting.
he'll agree.
Yeah, this is what I want.
Wait, that's the problem. The conflict is how
It's-
does one guy think versus anyway.
I find that my flow is a little bit stilted. I got an extra half second to a second pause between statements that I'd like to smooth out through practice, I suppose.
So you could use it with filler words. Like, do you guys not think about other things while you're talking?
Of course you do.
Of course. Like, I was glancing at map tools thinking about, am I on the right map while I was asking this question. But I had already queued up the question. I knew what I was saying. And I'm still doing it right now. I'm actually now looking at Adam's face, going, thinking something else. I was actually, I was thinking, no, that I want the thing at the end of your microphone to glow like Mark's does. For as much money as you spent on your headset, why doesn't it glow?
Right. I spent $650 on the headset.
Oh, that's fucking sinful, dude.
Am I muted? You know I'm not muted.
I was looking for the best recording quality as well as audio quality I could
I
get.
was muted.
I think you're just gonna have to duct tape an LED or something like that to the end of it.
I'm just gonna string a Christmas.
that turn on when you're talking. That is awesome.
That will
Make it so. Like a fucking Jesus crown of LED lights.
And then I'd have a little switch so I could flick between characters, and it'll just be the lights. It'd be like, green for Ashoka, and blue for Sam, and red for Zed.
We've got voices for that. That's good. But it's actually not a bad idea. Getting some light shows in here, that'd be pretty cool. Ahmed, how's it going, man? You're kind of quiet. What's going on?
No, fine.
Ahmed is planning the murder. He's right now actively planning the murder. In fact, when we stopped playing game, he started to plan the murder within the game. He didn't stop.
At 9:30 this morning, which would have been about 12:30 Eastern time, I was at work and I got an email that said, Ahmed's like, yeah, we're playing game. I'm ready, guys. I'm like, I gotta finish my day at work.
I've been checking spells for the last
I gotta
week.
commute
That's all I'm
home,
saying.
get some dinner. Everyone's not ready. Like 12:30. Ahmed's like, let's go.
I was actually so invested in checking over my characters, like what deeds don't I use often enough with Damien, with spells and feats and stuff. I was so intent on my phone. One of the guys at work looked at me and goes, Mark, so you know, like, if you get caught looking at porn, you're in deep shit, right? I'm like, what? No, it's
no,
stuff.
This is D&D porn.
It kind of is.
Lucas, Foxfire, Kenny, Slow Cool, host giveaway. Welcome to the channel. Those are the ones that are showing up for me. Why don't we do a quick recap of what happened last week? I know we had a couple of games which were all the politics and build up to this final summer season and fight. Game 19 of Season 2 is called Calm Before the Storm. In a flashback, the topics of Damien's conversation with the general are revealed. Ashoka strikes a deal with Scarab. Damien prepares introductions for his fellow gladiators of the Conclave and of the Dread and Circus. Or the Dread, the Circus of Dread, sorry. Damien takes his sister shopping in Vaddapol. She speaks of hard times for their family and the loss of their ships to pirates. Sid spies upon the arena while traps are laid, giving the Conclave a distinct advantage. He also knows where several of the orbs are, or the vicinities in the trapped area where the orbs are located.
We could all just get along. We would so thrash this fucking... Everybody would be like, how did they win already? But we just can't get along. Because Arlen's a terrible negotiator. Just pay Ashoka.
Yuri the Claw visits...
Go fuck yourself.
Yuri the Claw visits many Lannisters to take bets for the upcoming matches. I really liked Yuri, the scene.
When we take over, we're keeping Yuri. Come on, Yuri. Just
It is like bride left at the altar. It is how sad I am right now.
Just be a schoolboy late for class,
Make me off the fucking hill.
It is like schoolboy who forget to put clothes on before going to school. Everyone's nightmare. All right. It's like, what? No, it's not like that.
Yuri,
Phineas.
Where are you from, Yuri?
Phineas is summoned before the Duke and meets Duncan the War Mage. I really like how Phineas is kind of on the sidelines, but he's so important, but he's not powerful enough to be that important.
That's awesome.
Do you remember what task the Duke gave you?
Oh yeah. Find a wizard to learn shadow magic. His name is the Wizard Ling, and we own him.
I'm pretty certain we have to be paid for the loss of our
Oh, yeah,
valued
absolutely.
and
Yeah,
important
yeah.
property that we've invested much time and effort into.
I don't know. Foxfire has a point, and I'll just expand on that. It's going to be a bloodbath. Wizard Ling might become a primary gladiator after this match. His value might be going up. The day of the fight arrives, and seemingly all in Vaddapol converge on the Civic Arena. In the blood veins, Sam proposes to Callie. Kind of by accident. Here's a ring. Oh, you like what the fuck? Yeah.
Sure.
Zargon is
Damien, sorry, go ahead.
Zargon is still missing.
Son of a bitch. Do you know that is the scariest part of this? Because now Marty has free license to kill fucking everyone. The shadow guys can show up, a big rock just falls on the stadium, all the gladiators are dead, and the campaign just chugs like it just doesn't care.
You know what I
Zargon's
care
not
about?
That's assuming that Zargon is the thread, right? The other theory is that Undwin is the thread.
That's the
All right, next phase of the campaign, guys. Season 3 is Undwin teaming up with Zargon to go do shit.
I'd play the shit out of that.
with I don't know. Your priestess hasn't been introduced yet, and nor has
Get on it, Ahmed. Jesus Christ, man.
What the fuck you want me to do?
Yeah, Grinthark, yeah.
So, you didn't mention that Damien screwed over Arlen big time, because right before they fight, he's like, did you tell him that we don't even have to do this fight? It's like,
Well, you do if you want to plunder the tomb of Duke Haramil, and go after the shadow stuff. The general seemed really interested in a sword that you make oaths with, that is located in a tomb that may also have something to do with the enemy. This other tomb was the tomb of the Iron Medusa, which an entire important noble family of the Imperium was banished to, living and dead, for deigning to try to become the king of the former northern nation called Tebron. And the party that wandered up to the Crater Lake is on the border of Tebron. Tebron is kind of to the north. So may still be involved in the shadowy stuffs. Okay. But according to the general, it's like, why is everyone excited about that tomb? It's the other tomb. Oh, you guys want to go there? And basically hire... I don't know if he really hired. He tried to dominate Damien into going to do what he wanted.
He asked politely.
He asked politely for assistance in retrieving something.
And slightly creepily.
Yes. Yeah, in his own sort of weird way. All right.
Yeah.
His own, your ranks in knowledge religion aren't high enough kind of way.
The sword of brodacious oaths.
I like it.
Brah, you bring the bladesters?
This sort of brodacious oaths, you have
Yeah.
to swear your oath by actually also being a beer bong.
Just doing lines on the sword. All right. You heard of ski shots before. We got sword shots. Put all the shots along the blade and you tip it. Anyways. All right. Why don't we get started? So we pan back in to the city of Vaddapol on this fine late spring, early summer day. And we see that nearly everyone in the city has turned out, packing the crowds. There isn't a place to stand, barely enough to breathe. People are excited. You can hear and see the trumpeting of the megaphant, as all the gladiators representing their respective ludi, 8 in total, have taken their places, with 2 ludi still left to do so. The Beast Tamers and the Trolls. I think the Trolls get to pick next. Or did they decide to go last?
I think they were negotiated to last.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, it's them then the Beast Tamers.
All right. So the trolls are going to then select which of the starting locations they have in this three-level wooden series of platforms and beams. There are many trapdoors in which there are 4 orbs, and the goal is to possess all 4 orbs in your starting area. And apparently doing so will win you the match. You have learned that there may be some sort of protective aura around the starting areas. And I think Team Conclave was able to figure out that the aura blocks 1st through 3rd evocation magic.
Did any of the
Tombs, yeah. Tombs.
Did any of the circus figure that out? Or get a chance to?
The circus, I think we left off as they were just taking their spots. I don't know if I've organized them in the proper starting position. Feel free to move them around. You can double up in the same square, but you won't be considered combative. If you're on the back square, you're hanging on to some of the rope ladders that lead up to your platform. Like big kind of netted ropes. Yep, the starting place is where you need to bring the orbs, and you need to possess them. That's as much knowledge as you know. What I'm asking is Grizak somehow flying, or like the judges?
Sorry, you weren't listening. You muted us. Grizak, I need a large air elemental, please.
Grizak is turning into, prior to this, a large air elemental. Got it.
If you could have a second air elemental, but a medium-sized one for Zed.
It's like, this is fine.
No, you could be as big of a target as you want to be, son.
But don't the benefits? Don't you have to be that size for the benefits?
You get better benefits the bigger you are. The benefits improve when you're bigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the way
Okay, there's a token for air elementals, and you guys can copy it to make more and size it appropriately.
I'm gonna make a copy for you, Adam.
I'll be the clone. I'll be the medium-sized little baby air elemental.
I think you guys can rename them as well.
Adam, I'm moving it to Conclave.
Perfect.
Have fun.
I'm a Zedimental.
Sedimental. Nice. You made it a pure rock. Led Zeppelin? Yeah, alright. Pure lead. Alright. And then, so Grizak, are you hanging off the back? Are you basically flying and touching the back of the platform?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I move Grizak, I'll get him off the map.
Just off to the side there. I think that would give Edward or Barak Tarn a spot to move up. Just let me know who you guys decide to put there.
Okay, who's Sona?
Very good question.
Gotta be you.
You're voluntold.
I've got.
Technically, it's Marty, but Marty's got a lot of shit on his plate.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Like
only the GM. I can't change the name of it.
If you want him to be run sort of mediocre, I can do it.
No, this is.
I promise mediocrity.
And I demand nothing less. So he casts. I'm.
Okay, so you're doing him, and then if you look at the circus's platform, is it Edward or Barak Tarn that's going in that spot, or all three of them hanging off the rope ladders? Like right now, they are climbing effectively. Anyone who's off that back is climbing, which may not be the best place.
They're actually Marty. They all have airwalk.
Everyone has airwalk.
Yeah, airwalk communal is a beautiful spell.
Arlen cast that.
I think it was Grizak.
Oh, right. Okay.
Every spell on their list has it says where it came from.
Oh, sweet.
So there's
okay.
an A, it says Arlen, or G for Grizak.
Yeah, it's pretty small print for those at home. Unfortunately, we can't resize map tools because
I can
free.
I can put the list down if people So
No, it's good.
let's share.
It's enough. Life bubble, cool. All right, where are the trolls going? The trolls have a hate-on for the Conclave. So they are going to take, and they're a little bit lazy, so they're going to take the closest platform, but 3 levels up, to start close to the Conclave.
We'll start breaking that platform, baby.
The problem.
How the hell are they going to fit on that?
The problem with this is basically you've got a bunch of trolls that are climbing, and they're going so far down that they're probably bumping into the knights.
Get out of the way, troll!
Yeah. Maybe if they went kind of like this. There we go.
Well, they should be able to stack in non-combat squares. Get a nice big fireball.
Non-combat climbing squares.
You know what would be really funny? Do you know what would be a really funny spell? Grease.
We can't. Well, which side knows? The Conclave knows. Conclave knows.
But we didn't get a check from the Circus. Circus didn't get a check to see, like, they didn't get a chance to look at the thing.
Mark, you're running Brog.
Sure, I'll run Brog.
Okay, and Ahmed, you're running Magnus.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Am I doing Bannock? Or
Oh, Bennett. Oh, yeah.
The trolls decided last game they started at the bottom, so they'd actually have a chance. Did we put them at the bottom?
They're at the top. You know the trolls are gonna come right for us, right?
Well, that's a meet between the Conclave and actual.
yeah, it's well.
You know what? I think that the main troll is going to start climbing, and then kind of force them to choose a different platform. Then the beast tamers take the field. Some of their beasts can't fit on the platform, and they're given an okay by the judges for that, as long as they kind of start out touching the platform.
Swoosh knows that I'm going to snap his non-existent elemental neck and take his token because he's cooler. That's what Swoosh knows.
Swoosh. Yeah, the Swoosh. Chebagast is allowed to command the Megafint. He is off limits. You are pretty sure if you attack Chebagast, the attacker becomes forfeit for the games.
Not the Megafint.
Is Chebagast the oh shit.
The designated healer? He is not the designated healer for the Beast Tamers. He was able to find some casters to do that. And let's see. The Gargoyles can climb really well. Shift, I think, is going to squeeze to give room for the Vino Manticore.
Hey.
Oh, Sam's got eyes on the Vino Manticore. Oh, buddy.
I think we're gonna get Dark Tarn over here.
Sam's making a kissy face. Oh, Sam's making a kissy face at the Vino Manticore.
Arlen's gonna get the hell back and let Edward touch the thing, and he's gonna be hovering. Wait, I think Arlen has fly. In a sec. Yeah,
so Arlen's chair falls off, basically. He dumps out of his chair.
He kicks it off, just throws it off. Well, he leaves it under, like, he leaves it over there somewhere.
If you kick somebody with your shin, it still counts. You can kick with your stumps. It's just, you know.
Hey,
okay. So Arlen cast fly and flew his chair over there and dropped it in the sands. There are people cheering at that. They like flyers.
Not that state.
He starts out unconscious. He's
I'm too twitchy with the mouse.
Ahmed?
Yes? He starts out passed out.
You don't have a delay poison on Magnus?
Magnus has a delayed poison.
I don't see one.
He drank one of his potions. Remember, we rolled the random chance of him drinking the.
It's just not on his token. That's all.
All right.
This is so crazy. Fuck.
Yeah, there's a ridiculous amount of yelling and horns, and the announcer with the boomstick is even at this point in time getting drowned out by the crowd. You guys are waiting for a gong to go off, and a gong does go off. What I'm going to do, instead of rolling 47 separate initiatives, is roll one initiative for each Ludus, but your mods will apply to that, which will give us sort of an order to who goes first and what. It also means that some of the actions at the end of a Ludus's turn might actually be preempted by like guys that have like really high rolls. So
Okay. Let's put the oh shit, the wrong table. The temporary.
hey, you chose a
mods.
funny day to fight on. You mean like Thursday?
Thursday. It's Thursday. Of course we fight on Thursday. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Marty.
It's hilarious.
Marty, does the circus get a chance to look at the floor and say, "Yeah, there's a this is a spell." Like, is that? Can we do that?
Are the circus or what? What do you?
The circus, because
yeah.
Conclave knows.
You guys had a little bit less time than the conclave. The conclave's been up there for like a half an hour already. The circus does take to their platform and has about a 10-minute wait. So as long as you're not casting 100 spells for one caster.
I need 16 rounds to cast all the spells that
Okay.
aren't being cast.
Good to note.
50, okay, so Grizak will take a crack at this. $27.
Yeah, Grizak with a detect magic is able to figure out what the aura around it is.
Hey, don't use your third circles and down to blast the shit on the other side. He's gonna protect you.
Well, thank you, Grizak. I appreciate it.
Hey, welcome, wheelie man. Now, where'd your wheels go? Hey, it's flying, yeah.
Oh wait,
He's flying.
Oh, happy birthday, Nim.
yeah, happy birthday, man.
Youngin. hanging out with us old men.
I remember when I was 30.
Do you see the gray, Nemi? Do you see the gray?
Back in my day, we played D&D with things called dice.
So, I'm not worried about the gray thing. My hair's just all falling the fuck out, and it's going on my back actually. I'll worry about
Not
gray
bad.
streaks in my back hair. That's
It is not bad. It's a good life.
It's a good life.
I'll just mend my back hair.
Just taking a
brush-
shower and just for men.
brush that
It's
shit.
just black ink everywhere. Oh, fucking funny. Nice. Yeah, that was about 14 was the time when I started DMing campaigns. Everything before 14 was just like you're a kid and you don't
Flailing at trying to do a thing.
you know you want to do the thing, you know it's cool when you see it, you haven't quite figured out how to, do it yet. So, do it. All right, Conclave, I need a initiative roll for the Conclave.
I am rolling this.
I like how
20!
what the fuck?
We win! We win! Those trolls are boned!
Oh,
All right, so if you can see this, that's the Conclave and their initiative rolls. Fuck. The Circus. I think Ahmed gets this roll. Ahmed for the Circus.
all right. Don't fuck it up, Arlen.
And now I need
15.
to
All
text
right.
my wife that I got a 20, and therefore I'm allowed to yell at the little
Grizak actually has a. I'm gonna put a 10 there. Sorry, it's a 6.
Let's
Because
place
it has
bets, chat. All right, the Fallen. These are the Fallen monk. What is the full name
Seeing
of
if they
this?
want to kill me, can I roll it?
Yeah, you can roll it. Given that you built one of the mercenaries in this particular Ludus's.
Holy.
Apparently, I'm only
months,
allowed to
always
yell
on
if
the
I win $1
ball.
million. Marty, can I bet a
Too
billion
busy
gold on something?
meditating to hear the gong.
All right, the Independents. I've got a soft spot for the Independents because there's some weird guys in this group. I'm gonna roll this initiative. 18, motherfucker.
Oh, shit. Well, I'd rather have an 18 by them now than not during the fight.
All right, the local boys. These are the Knights of Vaddapol.
Excitement's too much for my bladder.
I'm gonna pee all over the couch.
I will roll these. They get 2. The local
They're
boys.
nice.
Oh no. The Broken Shield. We'll make Adam roll this one, given that he's had the most interaction with the Broken Shield.
I am so going to love potion that lady, because screw her.
Right? I remember you're like, I'm never going there. I'm like, oh, come on, guy. And then you went there. It's like, good thing you didn't go there.
Why would
Why
did
the
I
fuck?
second guess myself?
They are called the House of the Fallen Monastic Traditions, or also the Fallen. Nemi's son, Warzog, right. What did we get for the Broken Shield? 10? Beast Tamers! Oh, these Chebagast and his beasties get a 16. Oh, right, I had to check the initiative mod for the Displacer Beast. And that is 4 with their 16. Look at Swoosh. Swoosh! And then the Grim Goblin in their sorry state. They were gonna put Sindara in to basically get rid of her. Notice that Mama Bloodbear is not in the group, and it's just a bunch of trolly trolls, and they get a 16 as well.
I wonder if things like Wall of Fire work in their circle that stops third circle spells.
Oh no. Alright, we're gonna sort and filter this, descending, and wow, let's actually work. Come on. I'm not sorting this manually. Fuck that.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Come on.
Come on, Microsoft. Sort descending.
2, 8. Boy.
Yeah, boy.
Sort descending. There we go.
Sorry, Grizak actually has an 8. That might have fucked up your thing. It's 27. He's actually second. Sorry. Being an earth elemental adds to his dex.
No, it doesn't. You
Yes.
knob.
Yeah, it does. Being an air elemental. Sorry.
Air
Okay.
elemental.
All right, that much different. thing than
Not what he said, what he means. Because this game gets infinitely more complex when it's not what I say, what I mean.
I transfer at the speed of rock.
I meant +4, but I said +5. It's like, oh.
And I said blue eyes, but I'm
Ah!
Protect the darkness.
Oh, I'm so happy.
All right, the crowd is going crazy. The gongs go, and for all of you that survive this, the next few moments will go by very slowly. Not quite as slowly as it'll take us to play through these combat rounds, but let's let's see how this goes.
Our game to cover like 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes of the actual.
No, it'll be
time.
30 seconds.
There's
of
no
time.
surprise round. This was known weeks ahead. There is no surprise round. We're going to get right into full rounds. However, flat-footed does still apply because maybe some of you didn't quite hear the gong, and this represents how quick your reactions are.
Yeah, we start killing each other. Start killing each other.
All right, I'm going to switch over to... I had all this shit opened, and then I had to fucking reboot my machine. I am pissed off now.
Like what, the 40 character sheet?
Yeah, the gazillion links or whatever.
So I will take this opportunity to pee because I will pee myself if I will be too happy, and then the pissening will happen.
You're gonna have to do a couple of roll-offs between people.
Oh, are there ties?
Roll
Well,
off
they're
in my
on the
stead.
same. They're on the same team. So
Okay, that's fine. We'll get to the ties when their pip comes up in initiative.
Yeah.
So Swoosh, I'm just going to open up his character sheet as I go. Swoosh. Now, the Beast Tamers did not have a lot of time to cast spells. There may have been a few potions and a few spells cast. But Swoosh actually leaves the vicinity of the tower and just kind of flies out. And his movement right now is 100. So he's going to fly out and up. So he's at about the second level right now, behind the knights. And you see everyone like is pointing like, "Oh, it's begun!" And that is a single move. And then as a standard, he's going to turn into a whirlwind.
He could have done that very close to the knights, by the way.
Yeah, he could still move in his whirlwind, though. So his whirlwind is...
Oh, but I mean, he could have captured them.
10 feet at the base.
And I think it grows as
and
you go up.
50 feet at the top.
Yeah, so if he positions, he can actually capture, like, get them.
Yeah, actually, Swoosh is going to do this immediately. So Swoosh moves up. He's away from them and turns into a massive whirlwind. Let me show you what a 50-foot radius...
It's a
And how high is it?
No,
Yeah,
it's
at the top. At the top.
It's a 50-foot
Yeah,
50-foot diameter.
It's a cone, so they're really hard to draw.
So Marty,
He turns into this horrible whirlwind, and the entire team of the Knights of Vaddapol are threatened
Marty?
to get caught up into this thing. Yes.
very very important question. What's the weather like today?
The weather is very nice, nary a cloud in the sky.
If any sort
Remember, I described that the old gods and the new colluded to make sure that the weather was super nice today.
Hey, that's bullshit.
or maybe the people at the conclave, given that this is an open air thing, have a gladiator's almanac. Also known as a farmer's almanac, but
or you've screwed with Ashoka and he got druids to cast a control weather.
or that it's like, no, there's going to be a big storm. No, there isn't. Here's 5,000 gold pieces. This is not going to get fucked up here. Give Vaddapol a bad name because a hurricane happens on game day. Right. So there is a reflex save when they come in contact with the whirlwind or take damage as if they were hit by the slam attack, and then a second reflex save or be picked up and held and suspended in the winds, automatically taking indicated damage each round. So
What's fun is if you don't have a fly speed, the only way to get out of the whirlwind is to beat the or the air elemental to completion.
okay, so the DC
Completion's the wrong word. Don't use that word.
the
there.
DC of Swoosh's whirlwind is 23. Oh no.
Pretty fucking high.
Full plate fighters are good at reflex saves. DC 23, aren't they?
Right.
There's one team.
All right, so I've got the knight captains and the knights, and then Hydrax and.
Lord Nori. Mother.
All right, let's start with the guard officers because. So,
Punch a halfling.
they all take damage.
sorts of fucked up.
So the damage, and I'm just gonna roll 1 damage for everyone for this round, is 2d6 plus 6. No, 2d6 plus 8 is 13 damage. Yeah, if you could put the damage on them.
Give me a sec. Is 13?
Yep. And this is DC 23 and 2d6 plus 6. All right, and then the Knight Captain Zalentin, he has a reflex save of plus 6. Get wrecked, knights. 24. He makes it. He manages to hold on to the platform as he's
Does he take
as
any
his
damage?
guards. No, he does not take any damage.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's the first one. Doesn't he have to make a second one still?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not taken away.
And then there's
No, it's if you take damage, you have to make a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, gotcha.
The Cavalier, because Cavaliers are known for their high. Actually, he has a decent one.
Wait a minute.
Um,
Is that the serpent
Yeah.
or the wolf?
This is the wolf.
Get there.
Yeah, serpent's out of
I
it.
think
He-
there's a limit to the size of the creature it can pick up. It was large, and the wolf is large.
No, he is huge. I shrunk him to large because that's the bottom of the area of effect of the bottom of the cone.
Oh, never mind. Bye, bye, wolfie.
Oh, okay.
That's the
The wolf knight takes damage, and then his wolf
takes how much damage? The same?
same. Yep.
Okay.
And his wolfie also takes damage.
Okay, done.
And then Hydrax the serpent.
He's not touching it.
he's
He's
out of-
outside.
Oh no, I just drew it for effect. The thing is
I
basically swiping past and trying to pick up all the knights.
Yep, 'cause it's funny.
Hydrax the serpent. I'm gonna disguise his reflex save because you've never quite figured out what he is.
Zed was pretty certain he was a rogue because he kept trying to stab me in the butthole.
Although
I mean, he was aiming right for my butthole.
I don't think. I think he failed, unfortunately, because a 7 isn't a very good roll.
Got a +6.
So everyone
No.
except for Zalantine.
Same thing that
Yep.
happened with Zed's butthole.
Yep. All right. So now
you
it's
have
the
to see if they fly.
yeah. Now we'll see if they get picked up into the whirlwind. These are the four. These are the 4 guards. They all get picked up on the platform and are swirling around in the
what's the
whirlwind.
Is the state?
Yeah, we could give them a oh shit state.
What color is the state of
I believe it's brown or
Right, we'll just give them the little triangles here.
Orb of Lightning is in the middle of the map. It's right over here. Do you want that moved somewhere?
no. They're just in the wings.
Yep, that's fine. The Hydrax, no, Valentin doesn't have to make his save, so then it's Hydrax whose reflex save. This one actually. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fucking pick them.
Yep.
I have to check. It's very close.
Bye-bye.
If he buffed, maybe. Let's see what this is.
Zed needs to have words with that man.
Oh, the guy he tried to poison
No,
you.
He's good.
a plus 12 with some buffing means he's got a
Plus 14.
plus 14
9,
reflex.
23.
Yep.
You know what? I think everybody should focus on that air elemental because that would do bad things to many people.
Okay, so he managed to hold on to the side of the platform. Now the cavalier on the back of his wolf fails, and then the wolf itself
Which state is it?
fails. So he is separate from his wolf, no longer riding it, and both of them are picked up. Okay. I think that was an effective attack. Everyone's like, oh! Now this is probably 6 checks because
Yep.
he's done 6 things to opponents that are kind of akin to winning a CMB.
Elementals known for their high charisma.
And we'll say that the beasts are actually quite loved, and at this point in time, the beast tamers are at +2. And I almost want to do this in a... Nah, we'll just do it on the map. That's fine. So beasts are at +2. People are cheering, like, knights are flipping around this huge... yeah, Lord Nori is not having fun. All right, so that was the opening attack from the beast tamers. Grizak is super fast at this point in time, so
Heightened awareness.
do a quick sort because I put Zed's temporary bonus on the wrong initiative sheet, but he's right behind Grizak.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Hang on. Before you do that, let me
Yeah.
fix Damien's.
Yeah. We
Yes,
all
Nanny,
updated
they
the wrong
are.
initiative
Oh
sheet.
no, plus 10. Actually, he should be plus 12 because of his mutagen.
Jesus Christ.
There we go.
Oh, wow, Damien will go a bit ahead of Zed. You guys rolled a 15 and you're beating the buffed up. Oh my god. This is bullshittery.
Bullshittery.
Do you want me to readjust?
Reconfigure, please.
Yeah, just reset.
Man's like, yeah. Why am I not going first?
I thought you rolled a 20. What the fuck?
All right,
Magnus.
Grizak, what are you doing? You're in air elemental form, and everything is quite quick when you're made of the stuff that you're swimming through when it's air.
Let's put haste up.
Okay.
Haste goes up.
A Grizak haste goes up. What level are you?
10.
All right, so a Grizak haste will end on round 11. You still have a standard, a move action left.
There's that standard. Yeah, I think Grizak's actually gonna move.
What a
to
knob.
Not what I say, what I mean.
Grizak's gonna move to. Where's Arlen? Arlen's on the side. He's gonna.
Hey, where are you going, Stubbs?
He's just go over here.
Can you fly around? You fire on Arlen. Arlen is using his fly spell and just sort of holding onto the rope net ladder, and yeah, it's obvious that he needs the spell to remain in a combative position. Damien, you're the next to go. Like you've been in fights and I don't think you've been in pitched battles before. This will probably be the closest to a pitched battle that Damien's been in. But Damien's itching and he's got the spells up and he's ready to go. There's all these trapdoors in front of him. You know that there are traps there, and somewhere underneath these trapdoors there's the orb that you need. The Vito Manticore is smiling at you, but you caught it a couple of times kind of looking up. Like,
Okay. Damien is familiar with what the plan is, so yeah, he's going to just kind of jump off. What is that thing beneath me? Oh, that's Grizak Air Elemental. He's going to just jump off here. Oh, sorry, he's going to start a bard song first.
okay, you pipe out a bard song, and the conclave was at what for bonus?
20. Oh,
Were they indifferent?
You talking conclave, or are you talking about
conclave.
Sorry, the
circus?
the
Circus
service.
is indifferent.
Yeah,
I think they're different. Yeah.
given that they haven't done much in the city. They had an epic opening, so I think I said they're going to be friendly because of Damien. That's right.
All right.
Damien said thank you or you're welcome kind of thing.
So Damien's going to hop off.
Okay, that's 20 feet down.
Yeah, he's got a fly spell up.
Okay, so you...
So he floats down, and that's 2 moves. So.
You're floating right down to the bottom?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't forget the plan.
Zed. There is so much going on right now, Zed. You guys are in... Is Bannock Baden in all of your squares, or is he hanging off the back?
He's in all of our squares because
he's...
the only person who's Scarab is non-combative because he's large.
Got it.
Zed is going to fly forward and is going to cast a wall of fire inside the troll's little starting point.
All right, the wall of fire does need a ground, I believe. I don't think you can just suspend it, so it will be kind of like that, right?
It'll be a ring. It'll be the circle one. So their side is just a circle of fire.
Flames running high. Burn, burn, burn. A ring of fire. A ring of fire. Like that?
Yep.
Inside
the ring.
Inside the ring is where the hot stuff is happening?
Yep.
Okay. They only had a limited amount of time to cast spells and drink potions. In fact, some of them were still drinking and doing stuff. The champion takes
Probably has
no
an item or
damage.
something.
The War Troll potentially can take damage, and Kane will take no damage.
Okay. Let me just confirm. I don't believe I have anything.
However, these two trolls that are touching it, I believe when it's cast, if you're touching it, you do take damage. So these two assholes in the back do take damage.
Okay. 2d6 plus 9 damage. Nemi, you just wait till Sam's turn. He's gonna go knock the Manticore out.
Ooh.
The opening of the fight is the Manticore. Do they take 1 damage? Some of these guys.
Yeah. So
I gotcha.
War Troll takes one damage. Kane takes 1 damage. The champion takes 1 damage, fucking up their regen. These two trolls take the full 21, and the others are climbing. And I don't think you touch this little guy.
That's a roll, isn't it?
Yeah, creating a big spectacular motion, you do get a performance roll.
Are the trolls good at climbing? Because they took damage while climbing, but I think they're good.
Got my strength.
Yeah. The combat check from Zed.
Yeah, the DC to they are climbing this big ass rope.
It's a big thing to climb. So
Yeah.
Marty, does the whirlwind capture some of the trolls?
21.
No. Oh.
Okay.
No, they were able to kind of go off to the side, so these ones are only 10 feet deep, 50 feet up. You know, he had to be he had to be a little bit down. He had to be down in order to catch all these guys. So I don't think those two trolls. It's very close. He might move up to pick up the trolls, or he might just move up 100 feet and then end the whirlwind. I think would be pretty funny. We'll see if he gets attacked. So that was Zed. Zed rolled a what on his performance? 21. Yeah, the crowd is very big. It gets harder to do when the crowd is big.
And Zed has the charisma of a piece of toast.
Yep. The conclave right now is at a +1. Because Zargon didn't show up.
Oh yeah.
But you had the awesome introduction, but Magnus failed to whoop them up with the flaming sword. They've seen the flaming sword before.
Fuck you.
All right, Chanticleer. Where is Chanticleer? Chanticleer sees these guys right here. He whips a very, very potent-looking fireball, which erupts over top of the Broken Shield warriors. He did not quite realize that they are protected. Those two on the backside are not protected, though, as they get their reflex saves versus a fireball, and both fail. And then a Chanticleer fireball, I believe, is 66 plus 6. 22 damage.
If you smell what the Chanticleer is cooking.
Boom! Yeah, a massive fireball rips off. People are cheering. He's actually decent, I believe, at this.
He's a charisma guy.
Yep. We'll say the in-depths are now at +2 because of this. In-depths +2. People are cheering at the fireball wielding wizard. He's going to stay as now he's looking around at the runes and suspecting that there's something wrong. You did see a couple of the soldiers also didn't know. They sort of reacted, and their friends behind them are the ones that are burning and screaming. The rope ladder is also now on fire. So let me draw a little fiery area here. As the top of this rope, or the middle of this rope, the rope net ladder is on fire.
Oh no.
Damien still wants to fight the Independents right now, and I don't even know. That's Mark. Sorry, Mark wants Damien to fight the Independents, and I don't know why. I think it's because Vince McMahon is there.
Because you want to punch Vince McMahon.
Kython the Unchained steps to here, and he kind of very adeptly whips one of his chains towards the trapdoor, and the chain hooks on the little loop of the trapdoor, and he gives it a tug, and that trapdoor opens. Do you want to give me a D48?
Ooh.
Oh my god.
45.
Surprisingly, nothing happens. I'm just going to make a little note
And then he dies.
that this is trapdoor 45, and those that are near, are any of the PCs near and can see into trapdoor 45? I guess I could actually just label the door.
Zed can see.
Zed can see.
Zed sees that there is this small suspicious-looking purse. It's kind of burgeoning. Like there might be a big purse of
There's
coins.
a verse in there.
Yeah,
Marty,
exactly.
This is the Tower of.
Marty, you have a list. You have an Excel sheet with the list of trapdoors, right?
Yep.
I would put that it was used. I would put it there. It'd be much easier to tell if it was used or not.
In your sound mix, Marty, there's a comment about Mark being a little quiet. You might want to give him a little bump.
A little bump there. Okay.
A little bumpy bump.
Mark
I might
is-
also start getting quiet as
Do
I
you want me to
will
do
eventually
that?
have somebody come down and stab me. So
I've already highlighted that it's open.
okay.
And then I'm
Okay,
on the
never mind then.
on the token for the
Not
door.
looking there.
I'm gonna call this 45.
Money, 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 money.
Okay. He's sort of looking in, and his chains seem to be slightly animate, like they're kind of just slowly moving back towards him.
Killsith, is that you? Oh, it's Killsith. It's Killsith reborn.
That's fun. All right, so that was the Kython returning to the games, and apparently they're and this thing is open, so I'll make it prone. Magnus for the Conclave with his flaming sword in hand.
Magnus, time to fuck shit up. So Marty, I moved Magnus over move him over to the right, like at the beginning before it started. I'm like, hey, Sona, move the fuck over.
No problem, boss.
Ahmed, before I forget, before we would have started, Scarab would want to know: do you want him fighting with the merciful blade or the blade?
Magnus would have said merciful.
All right. So
Magnus would have said
for
merciful.
the most part, he'll be using the merciful.
Ashoka just said you're not allowed to kill Arlen. That
Okay,
was the
well,
only-
Magnus can't see Kane or the champion troll because there is a 10-foot wall of flames that is opaque.
War Troll can be seen.
Yeah, War Troll. This is the troll that attacked Sona and Fleas and the others in the veins that got away.
Oh,
Yeah.
this guy's a
Yeah.
punk.
Yep, he's the War Troll. He's the troll with the heavy armor.
Come back for more, you coward!
All right, what is
Okay,
Magnus doing?
Magnus will just I'll drop his ass.
So Magnus has Barkskin, Long Arms, Fly Scene, Viz, Mirror Image, Bull Strength, Cat's Grace, Haste, and Delay Poison.
Not
running.
haste. Not haste. It's not consumed.
Okay.
He has it on him.
Got it.
It's like I will drink it, just not now. Lunging. I'm going to attack the man. I'm going to fall around the man.
Magnus hops onto the platform and is waving. Which sword around? Is it the fiery sword or not?
No. I'm using the what's it called? Merciful blade.
Okay, troll in heavy armor is going to get his ass kicked. I suspect.
Yeah, his fucking ass kicked. Okay, so that's a plus. Oh boy, we have the Bard song running.
No.
No, our bards haven't gone yet.
Do we have a bonus from?
Sona. Well, I
No,
guess
no,
it's
Sona.
rounds, right? Yeah, so it's
we-
probably not.
Are we? Are
Yeah,
they
you have-
helpful?
Yeah, +1.
Okay. So
Right.
25. Oh, lunging 23.
Lunging, it moves from your AC, not your bonus to hit.
25. Yeah, good point.
That's
I hit him.
Yeah, you as the troll's trying to avoid the fiery wall, Magnus with his
Fuck me, I missed
overlonged
on the
arms
second one.
chops into him.
On the second one?
On the second attack, I 5-foot stepped.
Oh my
I
god.
get 2 attacks,
Oh my god. Okay.
but I missed on the
You
second
got
one.
long arms. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
but
no, not
you
long arms.
would have hit. Yeah, he
lunging.
you're
Oh, I do have long arms.
with your follow through, you're trying to not hit the wall of fire, and you kind of did it like sort of a half attack on your
I hit
second
him
one.
once though.
But you did clobber him.
Good. Which is good. Is he considered flat? No, he's not considered flat-footed.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
Oh, he is?
Sneak
that's
attack his
sneak
ass.
attack. It's 5.
Why me? Is what he's saying. Don't hit me. It's fucking fires everywhere.
47 damage.
Clank! He dented in the side of his helmet.
You should have ran all the way home to mommy.
This is non-lethal 47. Okay, that bloodied the troll and almost knocked him out.
Kymor.
But then Magnus missed, but not critically, which brings us to the heroic Sergeant Phoenix Riverman. Sergeant Phoenix Riverman. Are they a concern?
You feel the excitement, gentlemen.
He is going to move to here with a tower shield in hand and just ready an attack. He is basically guarding against these knights.
Scarab large.
Yeah, Scarab's large.
Marty.
With long
Yep.
arms.
Could you put a initiative pip in for the announcer so that we could do a quick summary of the round in terms of like just the, I think that would be fun. I think it would be fun because
The trolls are getting the shot.
Okay, and I think the crowd,
yeah.
and then the crowd and the NPCs in the crowd, right? Like, okay, yeah, all right.
I mean, it's gonna be 2 hours, 3 hours per friggin' initiative round anyway.
I think I'm just gonna make them go at the end, if that's okay.
That's fine.
It'll be the NPCs, the announcer, and the crowd. So NPC or crowd PCs, the announcer, and the crowd.
I want to eat Mark's chicken so bad. You don't understand.
Oh, so good. So good.
Never
What-
touch another man's
What
chicken.
what Ludus do they belong to? Nan. All right.
It's the bread, Ludus.
Yep. All right, Phoenix Riverman just steps forward. He's just basically guarding so that Kython can, with his chains, undo traps. Conclave flees, then Scarab right after flees. Flees, what you doing? Magnus has engaged the trolls. There's a wall of fire that is up. Scarab is still kind of like squeezed onto the square and not combative yet.
Yeah. So, get him, I think is the name of the, yeah.
Face! Create a wall for the monks, says Sona. Or plug up the trolls.
I got this.
I like eating monks, says Brog.
He's just going to,
So messed up.
it's barbecue troll time. He's going to move forward and start a bard song.
Okay.
He'll move up to here.
Yeah, Scarab's got
All right.
the left
Walking over the trap doors does not seem to set off any traps. Opening them probably does.
The doors are here, scary.
Not too far. Where are you going?
Scarab.
Did you want Scarab to take the left side of the trolls or the left side of the tower?
Is Scarab yelling this in combat? What's he saying?
Where are the monks? Okay, wait, hold on. Sense motive from Magnus on the monks. Where are they going? Because they didn't do anything. And this is
Magnus
Magnus.
has a hard time seeing them right now.
Yep.
I can
Never
see
mind,
that
Scarab's
guy.
just gonna go after the monks.
Okay.
You know what? He said left. Interpret that how you'd like.
Actually, yeah, that's fine.
And don't worry
Yeah,
about
he
the
didn't say
whole
more.
that's actually right for your character. Like in character, you should be going left with Magnus because you know.
Oh, are you flying? Is that why you're kind of just
Yeah,
ignoring?
he's flying.
Okay. It's very loud. Insectoid flying. The monks are all in their defensive katas trying to figure out how they're gonna defend against this.
As a swift action, he takes his crane stance.
Scarab has a crane stance. Okay.
Scarab has a crane stance. Crane wing, actually. And he is going to attack.
Who?
Wait, you move?
Um,
how are you doing that? How are you doing the stance? Isn't it a move?
It's a swift.
It's a swift. Ephraim Delmos the Blind.
Okay.
Yeah, right in the middle.
God fucking damn it, the Manticore's faster than Sam. Shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Okay. 20 plus. 20.
Oh, Manticore comes towards the circus. It's fucking dead.
The circus is going towards
Oh,
the
yeah.
Manticore.
Yeah.
At least some of them are.
we'll,
Clear the field, and then while Nibble starts.
Okay.
sorry.
As blind as he is, he just sort of cocks his head off to the side, and he's able to defend himself.
Okay.
In his flat-footed state, unless he's a rogue or a barbarian.
He still has a really good AC, flat-footed.
His wisdom is
32.
good.
AC 32.
No, that's my AC without being flat-footed. Okay, so Scarab goes over with the non-lethal blade that is massive at this point, and whacks the leader of the Grand Order of the Fallen Monastic Traditions, Ephraim Demos the Blind.
Were you charging or moving?
He was just moving.
He just moved.
Yeah.
Are you having a attack bonus envy? Is that what I'm hearing?
Non-lethal.
No.
Okay, yep. Whack! Bam! He is not bloodied by this. However, that was significant.
It's probably worth noting I have a 15-foot reach right now.
Okay.
Hey, monkey guy.
in case someone wants to drink a potion.
Right. They'll try tumbling into a flank.
Hey, we made the wall. So we made the wall. Look at that.
Gargoyles. Let's see.
See, Marty, it's a very good point. I didn't have to move there, but that's fine. Whatever. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, you moved your character, so
Yeah, it's good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's good.
This is a weird chunk of conversation this second.
Don't worry.
Go to sleep.
Whose turn is it?
Gargoyles.
The
I'm trying to figure out who they're going to pick on.
Damien's all by
You want some of this? Yeah.
Damien kind of flew off to the side. Those guys are still there. Who fought the gargoyles before in one-on-one combat?
Fleas.
That was Fleas. They can see Fleas. So they're going to... They're simple creatures. They begin flying, and they're flying up into this hole. One of them incurs an AOO by flying by Scarab.
And Scarab's gonna take it. He'll take it.
Marty, how fast can they fly?
They're going to double move up there.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's...
Oh, we got a bard song going, right? 23.
Yep.
Yeah.
Add 2 more damage, Marty. Oh, that's possible critical. Plus 23. AC 37.
Oh, this guy isn't a soldier. He's a paladin. His name is Sir Albert Ventros Heronius. This is the guy that came and smack-talked Magnus when Magnus fought the Vino Manticore.
While Damien was fighting.
Well,
Damien
yeah,
and Brog were
yeah,
fighting the monks.
and basically told him he has no honor and all that. So that was a critical hit, the first critical hit for the night.
Yeah.
Let's see what 88 gives us,
88.
which is I think pretty bad. It's gonna be bird for the.
For the bird.
Bird.
Damien.
Jamie the head, Boomer.
Damien.
Damien's gonna have to be the one to kill Brog.
All right, so Scarab caught one of these clumsy sort of flyers. They're not actually clumsy, but as they're flapping their wings and trying to gain height to get up towards Fleas, you just turned around and bopped one of them on the head with your massive Nodachi. 88 is...
Cut off a wing.
Excel loading. Is amazing critical 1d4 damage to a random ability score. So the ability score is Con.
The damage is 3.
So this one has 3 con damage. And then how amazing critical.
Okay,
I think falling.
Bye-bye.
92 damage.
How you like them apples?
Sunshine.
right in the middle of the head.
Both of them are in his 15-foot reach. I didn't check.
I don't know if he's got combat reflexes.
I don't have it yet. No.
No, this is...
Hey, Zed gets an AOO, doesn't he?
It depends how they move. If they move up to the fleas, that would be interesting.
Does Zed have a 10-foot reach?
No, he does not.
Okay. No, they're now being threatened by Zed.
It came up from the.
Yeah, it came up from the bottom. Yep.
With an angle.
And then yeah, that's one brain. I'm checking to see if the thing is dead because you did so much non-lethal that there's a chance you did lethal damage.
And then it
What's
drops.
its normal
Well,
hit
it's gonna
points?
fall too.
That's what I'm checking.
Okay.
Again, I had all these things open and then I had to reboot. Okay, it's got 65 hit points, so
30 something only, or 30 something lethal. 65 minus damage equals lethal.
Yep.
Or damage minus 65 equals lethal.
Hit points 65.
28.
It's got 65 non-lethal,
How much did it do?
and then
27.
527 lethal, and then it falls 60 feet. So give me 66.
Why does it fall?
Because it got knocked out and it flies with wings, man.
Oh, it's knocked out?
Yeah.
It's almost dead.
26 damage.
It's really close to dying.
Okay, 26 on top of the 27, and then I'll look at its con loss and figure out how many hit points.
His new favorite food is applesauce.
53. All right, so 65. If it loses 3 con, it jumps from a +3 mod to a +1 mod. Times 5 is
Less.
is 10, so it actually has 55 hit points in its new state, which means that 65 non-lethal becomes 55. And the actual damage is 63.
Uh-oh.
So it is at minus 8 with a con of 13.
Well, healer, do your job. I believe he has been submitted.
Right.
I'll take that as a surrender.
So yeah, that was a successful hit on. So Scarab gets to wave his sword around if Scarab is that kind of gladiator or not.
Yeah.
Are you
he's
celebrating your
going
win?
to- Well. Yeah. No, but do I get one for the critical as well?
Oh yeah, yep.
No. He's
All right.
just really not that.
It was impressive, and then this gargoyle flies all the way up and grabs a hold of the side.
Okay.
Stupid gargoyles. Sona.
Hey, how you doing?
Marty, there's a ladder right there, right under. There's a ladder in the center.
Well, that's where his buddy was a second ago.
Sona's gonna stand
I don't wanna
behind
be there.
Magnus and whip the piss out of this troll.
Okay. All right. Trolley troll.
Is that our part human troll?
Nope.
Okay, it's all good.
Its AC is
20 or something.
no, it's better than that. It's 25 flat-footed 23.
23? Okay, 1d20 plus 16 with 17 with the crowd. So plus 15 with power attack.
Look at the statue fall. Yeah. Right into the dirt. And it's hard to see because you're basically threading the needle with the with the gargoyle.
AC 31 and AC 19. AC 31 is a hit. Doing.
And Zona steps forward with a crack of the whip.
24 plus 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. He's not doing non-lethal because those trolls tried to murder them. Specifically, that troll tried to murder them.
This reminds me of the Royal Rumble.
16 lethal.
Okay.
All these
50,
wrestlers.
63. It is still awake. Oh, that would be 17.
It's their problem.
Brog.
Bring me in.
Right there. Oh.
I like bunks. They taste good.
Gonna take a whack at the gargoyle here.
Yeah, +1 from above, and the thing is climbing, so it's denied its dex.
Famous last words. Why did I come here?
One from above.
Oh,
See
dude.
26.
That even if it wasn't flat-footed and not one from above, you got through the gargoyle that managed to drink a mage armor and shield.
Okay.
Yep, Brog just smashes it. I'm assuming Brog is raging.
Brog is raging.
Brog smashing each. Baby, where's Baby?
Does Brog want to smash and eat baby?
10.
No, I want to watch him fight. He's a good killer.
I think Bamian might be tasty.
25 damage.
You ever tasted the baby
Whack!
before?
As he's trying to chop off fingers, as the gargoyle's moving them along the sides and trying to hold on, wings flapping. Beast tamers are Drace and Shift. So they begin galloping along the area here, and they do the well.
You going to Ugg, huh?
I wonder how well displacement works once you're grappled. I think it's like invisibility, where it doesn't matter anymore.
All right, so Drace levels his lance and charges.
Was that a straight line?
Nope, but his cat will make an acrobatics check to basically jump in a straight line.
Oh, gonna break your lance.
Roll
Oh no, you can't jump. These things are pillars. Shit, you didn't phase through the pillars.
See,
Frog's playing whack-a-mole.
Sam wants to charge the Venomanicore so bad because he can fit through the pillars and he can make that jump check, but
No.
fuck out the
Damn it.
Venomanicore.
Okay, so Drace and Shift move to this platform, and Drace drinks a potion, and there are many Draces.
Oh, I forgot. Arlen needs to do a. I think Arlen and Grizak need to do mirror image.
The Grim Goblin Unknown Special.
Not yet.
I think I just delete this line because that was supposed to be Sindara.
Oh, Sindara.
Stendara's.
Got subbed by some random other troll.
It's Rando the troll.
Ajax the Crawl! He is just going to go and charge, blasting into these broken shield warriors, and I'm going to say in one round he is able to, unless he rolls a 1, he's able to blast through a 4th level warrior. And does not whoop the crowd with that. Wazrog! Wazrog is going to complete climbing this round and then move into position here.
Oh, look at the size of that one.
All the squishy little tin knights. Hey, you, come down here and say hello to my club.
You need the exercise. You come up.
Zargon
Son of a bitch.
Fuck you.
isn't here.
I blame Magnus.
You never know. We might be like, the conclave might be like, almost there, and then just about as we're about to lose, Zargon comes swooping in from the skies. It could
He
happen.
flips us the bird.
There
and
is-
swoops by.
He flyby birds you. There is still hope. There is still hope.
4
He
claws.
fly
just
by,
his
he
feet
flies
and hands.
by and eats Magnus's heart.
Bannock
son of a
Bannock
bitch.
Baden. This is Bannock Baden's first official gladiatorial match aside from his matches to position.
Bannock Baden is going to stand where he's at and just thump the troll.
Yep.
Now the platform isn't quite big enough for him to stand on, so I'm going to say he is at a -2 to. Oh, I guess he could 5 foot step
5 foot
forward.
step.
There we go.
All right, and Bannock Baden.
He's got a lot. He's got a lot of AC.
Does he, now I'm checking to see his feats. He does have power attack. He also has improved Sunder. That's funny too. We're just gonna beat things though. And he's got just AC boosts, and his BAB is 8, so that's -3. Okay, so 1d20 plus 17 2 times. AC 20. We see 24.
Miss.
24, I think, hits.
24 hits. Well, he's still flat-footed. The trolls haven't gone yet.
Yep. 2d6 plus
Okay,
11.
just this oaken fist of doom comes arcing in from the left.
26 damage.
Oh, okay. This troll crumples to the ground. 26 damage. This is not a good place for a troll to be. Unconscious. Now,
He took fire
actually,
this round too.
yeah, he was holding on. So I think he falls 60 feet to the ground.
I'm gonna roll that 66. 31. Does he have a 31 con?
Okay, he doesn't fall into anyone on the second level, and he doesn't fall into anyone on the first level, so he goes crashing to the ground. 31 from the fall?
He falls on his head with the
Oh, yeah.
His head goes into his
and
chest.
the 30 the fire, that 1 fire damage.
He's not dead because of that, but it's like very close because of the 1 fire damage.
He didn't take any non-lethal.
Yeah, he took a bunch of non-lethal from Magnus.
Magnus,
Magnus, why are you such a...
He has 64 damage and 47 non-lethal.
I didn't realize Magnus was doing non-lethal.
Okay, but yeah, there's a swift crack. Bannock Baden does get a get a roll for this.
Roll that shit. He's just like, what do I do?
He just raises.
Put your fist in the air. Go ah.
So
Yeah, nice.
he's 1d20 plus 2.
No. All right, the circus is up, mixed up with others, but Edward gets to go. What is Edward doing?
What are you doing, Edward? We're in the middle of the shit.
Edward has airwalk up. It looks like. Cool.
He's got a shitload of stuff.
You know, I don't think you quite did Edward's buffs properly. I'll help you out because I'm the one that controls his build.
These are all from Grzak and Arlen.
Yeah,
I didn't do any of his buffs.
Okay, somebody wanna add the following to his character sheet. Shield.
Ahmed.
Shield. I'm adding it right now.
Okay. Buff
Mage armor.
Buff the man, please.
He doesn't need mage armor because he has
Or a mirror
armor.
image, I mean.
Mirror image. He has 4 images.
Okay. Images 4. Okay. What else?
Divine favor,
Oh boy.
which will last for 10 rounds. I think is like
Well, it'll be 10 rounds minus like the
him waiting around.
50, whatever.
Okay.
That's a hard one to time with the gun.
So I'll say 9.
No, I got it.
Okay.
And then he's got See and Viz, Barkskin, Weapon of Awe.
Oh yeah.
So it's 1, 2 off, 3 off that, and 1 off that one. He's got Prot from Evil.
Okay.
He would have prodded from evil Ugg, Sam, and Nibbles.
Cool.
Ugg, Sam, and Nibbles.
Yep, we don't want those guys turning on.
No, we do not.
Yeah, that's a smart. They'll get smart.
He's also got a fly on himself because it's better
Yep.
than airwalk.
Ugg, Sam, and who else?
Nibbles.
I'll put it up.
Okay, Ugg, Sam. And...
He's got a cat's grace on himself.
Wait a minute. Protection from evil?
Yep.
It's communal.
He cast it
Everybody
anyways.
That's fair. It's
Okay.
good. More is better.
He also has a
Maybe, but
tactical
feel free to.
acumen on himself.
Okay. He has. What was the one before that?
Marty, I'm going to start looking like such a wuss. I have to piss again. I'll be right
Yep.
back. Oh my god.
Tactical acumen.
Yep.
We're not even through the first round.
No, we're not.
No, it's insane. We'll probably have to use the next session to finish this off.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is the plan, gentlemen? Are we going to start opening up the little loops here?
I could do that. Actually, Arling has. I'm saving my spells for other things. Go ahead.
Nibbles knocking tower down.
Oh, that is right. Let's pretend that we're fighting.
Set a defense for the. Looks like he's charging in.
Okay, Edward's gonna fly up and above Grizak.
Okay.
And ready in action to attack someone who comes near. He will swift action. You may want to mark this down. He's swift actioning his Magus point to give an additional +2 to his weapon.
Okay. Here you go. Swift Magus +2.
Ugh, go grab someone. Break it.
It's now Ugg's turn.
Go grab that megafan.
Grapple the Megafin. No.
You could probably grapple the Manticore.
Pretty sure he can.
He doesn't have his protection. He doesn't have the poison one. Sam does.
What are we doing? Nobody's down here except for the grinning beast.
Look.
I'm punching the I'm
Start
punching the
opening-
Manticore in the face.
Start opening the trap doors.
With that one's face.
We got no protections against poison, says Ugg.
I do.
Alright, Ugg's gonna...
I got a spare one.
I'm not grappling it.
I'm punching in the face.
The thing is listening to you guys, looking at you,
It's gonna
growling.
flip the double bird.
Alright, who's controlling Ugg and what is he doing? Gargoyle goes by, crashing into the ground, and then a flaming troll crashes into the ground.
Looks like they're having fun up there.
This is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Oh shit, the soul thing.
There is a drow on a displacer beast, and multiple of him orbiting around his own
Sure.
I would say grapple the displacer beast.
Yeah.
saddle, and he has a lance that he's levied down at you guys. So
Ugg, can he make it to the?
Broken yellow, but
okay, well he might get poked by the scimitar.
if it's a scimitar, then
Oh no, the scimitar. So the lance.
Lance.
Sorry, drow, scimitar, drow, drist.
yeah,
Just
the,
a word.
the good drow.
Yep.
Follower of Maliki.
Who hasn't chosen a target yet? So okay. Although I do think he has a favorite enemy that Ugg applies to, because Ugg is many things. So yeah, the Ugg of many things.
Is
So
it goblin?
AC 29 on Ugg.
I'm looking right now.
Don't.
I am looking at the wrong one.
Ugg's
He's got
haste
bark
and
skin.
haste, bark skin. Protection from evil will not apply.
We also have.
Are you sure? He seems a little sketchy. He's a drow after all.
Okay, Ugg got poked for 12 damage as he wandered in towards Shift and the Displacer Beast.
What's Ug's AC? Mark.
With the
Yeah, 31.
well, hang on. Does he have an amulet? I'm checking here. He's got an amulet because it's not a +4 bonus. He's already got an amulet.
No, he's got an amulet of Mighty Fists.
Nope.
All right, then that misses.
Yep.
Okay, so not 12 damage. Got it. So Ugg comes in. He kind of throws he throws like a head fake. The lance comes in. He ducks underneath the lance, and now he's trying to reach in and basically bear tackle the mount.
Yep. Okay, so we got a.
This is the one beast that I need to, or one of the few beasts where I need to pull out the 3.5 edition monster manual because Displacer Beast is owned by Wizards of the Coast and Pathfinder didn't do an update for them. So. Oh, legal.
So grapple plus 25. He's gonna rage for 27. Bard Song 29. Good Hope 31.
Haste.
Haste
32.
Yeah, 32. And Bull Strength 34.
All right, Drace. Let's see you dance.
Is this Drace or the Displacer Beast that you're doing it to?
Displacer Beast.
Okay.
Kill the Displacer Beast, kill the displacement, right? 39?
Okay. So size would be... Oh, you missed because of the displacement. Okay. Yeah. He basically tackles nothing. Arlen, you are next.
RKO it! I love it.
Arlen is looking around, sees nothing. Arlen is readying a spell. If a humanoid comes at him, he's readying a spell.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's also gonna get behind here. Step back a little bit.
Let me check something. Are elementals immune to poison?
I think so.
Are druids immune to poison?
Oh, that is a mean thing to do to people, Marty.
Why are you complaining? I'm not doing this. The evil Vino Manticore is doing this. I absolve myself of all blame.
I think it's hilarious.
Because I imagine those fumes off the Vino Manticore could just really be kind of stewed around.
So
in
really, you're going to attack with a fart cloud?
Effectively.
Yep. He's attacking with a fart cloud.
Perfect.
Let me just look at its cloud.
Yes, Lucas. High-level druids are immune to poison.
Yes, they are.
It's an invisible cloud too. Oh god.
Is it like wisdom damage or something?
No, it's strength and sickened. Okay, the Vino Manticore gives Sam a huff. I'll be back for you later. And takes flight. And just kind of goes to the edge of this big whirlwind. And is sort of flying around the whirlwind. And you could see people inside the whirlwind all beginning to cough. We're going to say that the poison gets slightly diffuse, but it fills the cone. And there are a bunch of fort saves that I now need to make for these assholes.
I'm sure their fortitude saves are better than the reflex saves.
The Wolf Knight doesn't have to make a roll, and his puppy doesn't, but the 4 foot soldiers do.
Okay, start with Knight 3.
Only one of them makes it.
Okay, so what's the damage?
The damage is 1 strength and sickened.
Strength -1. All of them.
One of them makes it. Number 1 makes it.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay, and then the sickened, I'm just going to give them a green halo.
That's an icky cloud.
Yeah, that's what it was like. How do you like it, you sons of bitches?
And you do see a slightly, like, protective green aura around the Wolf Knight that, and his puppy every single time, like a certain wisp of cloud comes around. So it's sort of visible that there's something in the in Swoosh's whirlwind that is coming off the Vino Necromancer. The Vino Necromancer is just laughing because this is funny. Cane of Groomsh is going to emerge from the fiery pit. He looks at Magnus. Oh, look at all the meat here. Look at all these guys.
That's a bad spot, dude.
That is a
Came
very
out-
bad spot. He,
Came
you
out with
need to roll fire damage because he did pass through the wall, and there's a chance that he takes more fire damage.
Kick him into it.
Kick him right back through.
All right. 1 second. Nope.
Okay, he's glowing blue with his particular abjure of magic, and why won't it show me? Barbarian. There he is. Does Sona have mirror images up or not?
Nope.
Okay, he's attacking Sona.
Doesn't he have mirror images?
He has the spell, but there's only so many second circle spells that bards get. So he doesn't have it up yet. He thought he was protected.
What are you doing right here? Use your fucking range of the whip.
AC 29 on Sona with a great axe.
AC 29 hits a sonar. Yeah.
Shield, expedition, no.
Nope. Hits a sonar.
Okay, 24 damage, and I think Sona needs to make a move action. Shit, no, he had to move, so he can't do intimidating glare. He just comes out, he notices Magnus, but he takes a cowardly swipe at your bard with his great axe. Elite Troll.
Kind of busy over there.
Yeah, it is kind of busy over there. Guess I'm coming out this way.
It's kind of busy over there too.
So I was here, and then now there's threatened. I can reach Scarab. He can reach me. So the
oh, you don't have primary reflexes.
and also you couldn't see him until he emerged from the from that one step. He comes out. He stops right away. He sees like the Scarab flying and kind of attacking the monks. And this big scary troll is going to take a he just barks out a rage and swings his oversized, not quite oversized, but it's large, it's big.
It's a large, yeah.
Yeah, a large axe. It's coming swinging towards you.
Punch the Manicore in the taint so bad.
How do you think I feel?
EC 39.
Nope.
He made me look bad in front of my girl. This is vengeance that all men understand. He just made you look bad in front of everyone. Cheers.
Comes swiping in. You basically ducked your helmet down and kind of like swung the big prong on your helmet back, and the axe went clinging up against it, and you're flying in your crane stance. What is your AC right now?
With my crane stance and all my potions and everything, 49.
He's not the only one with an AC like that.
Such a dumb and great build, Mark.
Thank you.
All right.
He's got a sitting AC of 37.
It's a good AC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's commendable. It's workable.
49? Is that where the DM kind of goes, could you walk me through what the bonus, where are you getting all these boners from?
If you wish, we can.
Pitter pat, Mark. Pitter pat.
All right. So you want to get to the 37 first, or how we got to the 49?
Sure.
All right. So start with your base AC at 10, plus 3 for Dex, because he's got the armor training. He's got a plus 12 armor bonus, plus 6 shield bonus because
25,
of
31.
plus 3
Okay.
heavy shield, but he's got shield focus. Plus 3 natural armor, plus 1 deflection, plus 1 dodge, and plus 1 insight, bringing us to 37. Then you add the plus 4 dodge bonus using crane style with an additional plus 4 versus melee attacks. Plus 2 natural armor.
Where's the additional? Like, what's that from?
Wing. Crane wing. Second
Crane
one.
wing gives you another 4.
Yeah.
First
Right.
feat gives you another bonus instead of 3 becomes 4. The second one gives you another 4 on top of that.
Cool. I did not know that.
Another plus
Everyone's
2
taking
natural
HP.
armor using bark skin. Another plus 2 alchemical natural armor using.
You're using a
intuition.
two-handed weapon?
Yeah, I have.
He's got extra arms.
I've got 4 arms, so I have a free hand.
Right. You have at least one hand free. You gain a plus 4 dodge bonus against melee attacks. Okay.
That brings us to.
If a melee attack misses you by 4 or less, you lose the dodge bonus till the beginning of your next turn.
It
Yeah.
pops.
That's interesting. Okay. Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 49.
The axe embeds into the this thing hits hard, and by the chunks of wood that are flying everywhere, the champion troll means business.
And just in case, displacement.
The spell through alchemy.
Through alchemy.
Got it. A bunch of blooded gladiators of the Independence take to the field, finishing their climbs. That guy finishes his climb and gets over here. Do we need that? Nah, save it for later. And then this guy is going to create a line. And they create a line over here with their tower shields out and their gladius is ready. Sam.
Bow, 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 bow. You got airwalk. You can do this. Bam, 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 bam.
Has the elephant hasn't gone yet, right?
No, the Megafint goes at 16.
And is the Venomanticore high enough up that the elephant can't grab me?
The Venomanticore is about 40 feet up.
All right, so it's 20 feet up and over. So, with a single move, with a 70-foot move speed, can Sam walk up to the Venomanticore using airwalk?
So
Charge it.
the Venomanticore is 70 feet away and 20 feet up.
Okay, so that it has to be a charge. Is it a chargeable path?
Let me see. Let me move him down to where he is relative to you, so he's flush with this pillar.
Yeah, I can do it. Oh, wait.
I ignore difficult terrain when charging. That went right through a pillar.
Yeah, I went through 2 pillars. So he's kind of... Is there a way to get...
Oh. God damn you. Fuck.
Do you have reach?
No!
Okay, no.
He's a coward!
Swift action.
you-
Adam, swift action, take lunge.
Drigster, how's it going?
It's a move action to take a feat, and I want to start a crane stance. That's fine. I will go fight that fucker later.
Yeah, he's just a little bit too far away.
Coward!
Barracks. Oh, bug.
Yeah. It's Sam's gonna.
He is an honorable opponent. Let us get him off this platform. This is what Barrack says to Sam.
Yeah. Sam's gonna.
Before the nibbles, the nibbles maneuver. I have not quite dreamed, like lucid dreamed what Nibbles is about to do a couple of times since last game. I'm like in my mind picturing the structural integrity of something. I'm like, huh.
Sam is gonna basically punch shift.
Okay, try to knockout blow shift.
No. I need to save a knockout blow for the mana core. That's what's
okay.
getting knocked out. You know what? We'll punch at Drace. We'll try to get his images down.
Sure.
We will be doing this defensively with Crane style because I don't want to die, and I don't have all the magics of a.
Drace has an AC of 28 right now.
All right. Well, we'll see how this goes.
Our Luduses cheat hard.
Oh yeah. I looked at my total bonuses for what we're doing. I'm like, this is sick.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Like what
I pop an image.
Damien's got up
Okay.
is.
I would let you do the hard work of opening up all these trap doors, says Drace, as he sees the two of you.
Those big guys.
Come on, we're gentle. We're just.
He nods like, okay, fine. The fight is on. He's not afraid of that. Barrack Tarn, who is controlling Barrack Tarn.
No, they'll take him.
And does Barrack Tarn have his own personal buffs up, or did you forget his as well?
Didn't touch his.
Let's quickly grab Barrack and take a look at what he does.
Okay, Barrack.
Shield, mage armor.
Yeah, Barrack Tarn.
He has
I
mage
will.
armor
I will
already.
tick these off. So,
He has mage armor.
Barrack Tarn casts Shield on himself and Expeditious Retreat, because Expeditious Retreat and Airwalk is pretty cool. He's also cast... He's got Mirror Image, See Invisibility. I think both of those are up.
Yep.
And then he has
Mirror image.
Resist Energy 4 times.
We already have that.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it? Okay, so he will save the second levels for other things then.
Okay,
Great.
done.
Okay.
So his
What?
went up by.
Yep. He swift action puts himself into dragon style because he's got dragon ferocity as well. And then
He has 2 images. Wait, what? 4 images. Sorry.
he will save his yeah, he's not going to do his weird version of smite. Okay, what's he doing?
He probably
Okay,
go
dog,
and-
we're done.
Probably go open a trap door.
Okay, he's going to stride forward and open
try
a
this
random trapdoor in the corner. Kind of kicks it open. All right, give me a D 48.
9.
All right, he kicks open a trap door.
Gotta get his reflex save. I'm looking for that shit right now. Circus. Barrack.
How big
Okay.
is that a boom?
There is a great snake of cold energy that swirls up all around him.
His resist cold.
He needs to make a reflex save.
Reflex.
Holy ballsack! 12d6 frickin'.
Ooh, damn.
Oh my god.
The reflex saves are relatively low because they're traps.
30?
He evades.
Yeah, he has division.
The crowd is cheering as the trap goes off, and he rolled away from it.
Arlen goes, it's not that one.
And he says, "There's a ring inside." And there's if Nibbles can actually probably can't see it from there. Basically, Barrack Tarn says there's a ring with a little note attached to it, and the note says, "Helps you jump around like a monkey. Can be worn with the other monkey ring. Don't know what that means."
Just pick it up.
No, he moved and
And you, yeah, no,
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
Arlen Tells him.
Okay, he shrugs. Stoop for treasure, Paladin! Stoop for treasure!
Your commander said so.
Right. The armored troll is not regenning. He's eating sand. The trolls, well,
The legs like twitching and.
trolls don't like the fire. They're gonna start moving. Oh, they're this big ass fucking whirlwind.
They're caught between the wind and the fireplace.
What are we gonna do? They're gonna try to like monkey climb down to this area. This is not gonna go very well for them.
There's 5 of them.
They do not have ranks in climb. Seriously. Okay.
Drunk.
They just use their strength.
Like 6.
Yep. So they're gonna try to like scramble, climb away, and we're just gonna roll 5 climb checks. The 2 at the bottom are climbing down into the wind, unbeknownst to them. They might get picked up. The other ones are kind of like trying to shimmy. So we'll do the shimmiers. 1 falls. This troll on the end falls. So roll 66 for me as he falls. Not incapacitated, prone.
22 folly damage. And was that one of the ones that was burned?
He falls onto the megaphant. Yeah, I think this is going to be bad for him. Technically, there's a 50% chance he hits the megaphant, so 2, he hits the megaphant. He does damage to the megaphant. So both him and the megaphant's so big that last die of damage doesn't apply to the megaphant. So the megaphant takes 18 damage, and the troll falling off the megaphant takes the rest of the damage. He's basically in the megaphant square, prone, with 22 real damage as he fell down. The megaphant gives off a squawk, and everyone's laughing. This other troll, who doesn't get to regen, made his shimming, so he's kind of climbing down and ends up here. He's sort of monkeying down and shimming around, and he's down below, threatening Chanticleer. "A little help here," says Chanticleer. Says Wazrug. Kython says, "On it." Of course, it's a troll. He might be able to just burn the piss out of it on his turn.
I need help here. And like 80 damage of fire.
This troll is making no progress with his climb. He's just sort of like hanging out and trying to not get his little hands burned by the wall of fire. And these trolls climb down and get caught up by the whirlwind, and now they need to... It's raining trolls! They need to make their reflex saves versus the horrible winds. And both of them fail, so they are in the thing, and then... Oops.
They're taking the same damage as the other guys?
Yep.
Okay. Are these guys, do they have any fire? Like, no regen?
They didn't get hit by the fire.
Okay.
And then they need to make their fort saves, because there is stinky poo from the Vino Manticore in the whirlwind right now, and they are not immune to this. And they both fail, taking 1 point of strength damage, and they're both sickened.
Okay, I've got it.
I love the new Beast Tamer area. The fucking Chebagast is the man. All right. That was the trolls climbing around and falling, and this is just a bad day for the goblin. Yep. This is we need to rebuild, guys. It's like rebuilding, you know, when your team is doing really suck. We just need to clean house and rebuild. There should be a draft of gladiators. A B League with a draft order. That would be fun. All right, maybe they do that in the capital. And now we come to...
We are the B League.
Right.
Let's be honest. We are the farm team.
Yep. Now we come to a gladiator of great age. The former champion of Fallenstone. Undefeated, I believe. The giant.
Holy fuck! Look
Nibbles.
at how many fucking people there are here. We're not
Nibbles,
even-
just everything explodes with action. You look around, no one's bothering you.
Okay.
He just jumps down.
You airwalk down.
Moves over there.
So
Yep. dude.
that's 20 feet down and 15 feet over, or how far down are you going?
No, he's gonna go right to the bottom.
Okay.
He's just gonna. No, he's just gonna drop. He wants to make it there this round. He wants to start breaking things. He'll make an acrobatics check to try to avoid 10 feet of damage, and he'll just take the D6.
You're airwalking.
Yeah, but it's faster to just drop, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think you drop when you airwalk. I think you would fall prone in your weird little airwalky square.
Very upset with
Yeah.
you. Oh, he's hasted. Oh, he's hasted anyway. Never mind.
Yeah.
He'll make it. Yeah.
So you goes running down through the air. People are like, "What?"
I'm pretty certain the
stairs.
first step was him jumping and then just being like,
I went up. I didn't go down. Oh, you go running down the weird steps. Okay, now you're down along the sands. You're next to, I think the way I drew it, just give me a second here. Let me do a little measurement. This is a 5-foot diameter wooden beam.
so I'm looking at this structure going, it should survive 2 missing beams? 3 is going to become a serious problem.
But the thing is, when you attack a 5-foot cube, you destroy that cube. So yeah, maybe 2, it's going to get kind of tippy. 3, it's like it's fucking gone.
3 is going to be a problem.
So, Mark, describe what Nibbles is doing. He kind of gets down there. He's really quick. He's got this massive axe in his hands.
He holds up the axe for the crowd,
Yep.
whips it around, and slams it into the side as hard as he can, like a lumberjack.
Okay, so you don't need to make an attack roll to attack something. I think you just do damage. Now let's look up wood.
He can
Wood,
power
I
attack.
think, has hardness 5
Hardness
and
5.
a number of hit points.
And here, give me a second. I'm on this. I have a whole thing about the smashing. Wood is 10 hit points per inch of thickness, so it'll be 5 times 12, 60, 60 times 10, 600 hit points. And that square will be gone. You have to Minecraft it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, wood is 10 hit points per inch of thickness, and it's a 5. It's a little bit less than 5 feet. It's not quite. We'll say it's 4. It's 48 inches.
So 480 hit points with 5 DR. It won't last that long, Marty, with haste.
Yeah.
But
You get the first one, though. You get the first one.
Here's the thing, though. It will give people time to react to this going, what the fuck's going on?
All right, so you hit the side of it. There are wood chips flying everywhere, and there's like a gasp from about a quarter of the arena as they're all pointing and looking at that. Make it all fucking fun! The old lady, the vicious old lady, who has a voice that just pierces across above the crowd.
All right. The first attack, he's gonna vital strike because standard.
Yep.
60 damage.
Is that after the 5 DR?
No,
Hardness?
That's
Okay.
before.
So 55.
60 damage.
Whoa.
Next round, he'll be getting a third of the way or halfway through that thing.
At this point, I don't think everyone kind of realizes with the amount of insanity going on that somebody hit the
Not yet.
Give it a round or
hit the structure hard. However, about a quarter of the crowd going, "Oh, you know that there's something going on over there, but you've got other things in front of you," says most of the gladiators in their own head. The Megaphant, well, it's war trained. It's just gonna spend the round clobbering the troll that hit it. Yeah, it is stomping and throwing the troll around. I'm just gonna call this troll, unless it rolls a 1. it doesn't. This troll is now troll bits.
I'll be right back. I just go to the one.
Trollbits.
It is dead, which means that there's a chance that the Megaphint accidentally gains a victory point for the... Nope, he just stomps on and hits with his big tusks and sends the body flying.